Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, thank you so very much for your support. I recently crossed my 100 subscriber mark and it really feels so very good. I'm a lot excited. So thank you very much and I look forward to your support in my YouTube journey throughout. Means a lot. So let's come back to this video. Now this video is about the mental health, our mental health status in these days. We all are facing the consequences of this pandemic all over the world, but we are actually not talking about the mental health status of ours. And I thought to start off this conversation on my channel because I really feel that when the grey shades in our life occur, the different variations of grey, we seldom feel very sad, but they are the actually the most important, milestones that make us learn a lot. So I thought, why don't I just go ahead and start off this conversation. So this video will be about how to actually tackle your mental health stress or issues during this lockdown period. So I would be sharing with you a few of the tips which I follow, and I hope and pray that these do wonders for you as well. So let's get started. The first one which I like to share with you guys is declutter your mind. So now when I say declutter your mind, I mean you really need to reboot your system. Why I say this? Because naturally anytime there are so many thoughts going on in our mind. Even when things were normal, our mind is always generating so many thoughts consciously and subconsciously. But in these tiring times, I certainly believe that even when you know that no, I'm not feeling that bad, I'm feeling okay, but subconsciously there's a lot going in our minds. So I request you guys to declutter your mind and focus your mind towards something which you really like doing, which makes you happy, whether it's cooking, reading, developing a new skill, or being into some project, working, talking with your friends, anything. It could be anything, or just being yourself, sitting down and just being yourself. So that is something which I would really want you guys to apply, that declutter your mind once in a while. It's really very important. The second one which I'd like to discuss with you guys is acknowledge. So now when I say acknowledge, is that we all know that this is something which is creating dire consequences across the world, but we also think कि अभी थोड़े दिन बाद this is gonna be normal, and when things will get normal, I'll do this, I'll do that. There are so many things, so many memes going on all around the social media as well. But what I'll request you guys is to actually acknowledge the situation. Things are actually never going to be the same. There's a lot that's gonna change. Our behaviors, the atmosphere around us, everything. So our surroundings are going to behave differently. So we actually need to acknowledge that and prepare ourselves to adapt to that situation, because that is actually going to be the new normal. And we all know this, but we certainly don't acknowledge it. So recently I have also thought about it, and I contemplated that this is something which I haven't thought about, and I'm sure many of you might have not. So like thought, not like ek baar dimag mein aa gaya, and it's okay. We actually need to adapt ourselves to the new normal and take a life forward with that, because I think it will be creating a better impact in our lives. Yeah, so that's the second one. The third one I like to discuss with you a bit. So we all actually are fighting this virus together all around the world, and we all are trying to do a bit from our end to make things better for us and people around. So I'd like to request you guys to do your bit. By doing your bit, I don't only mean that you go out and support somebody, or you donate to the needy. That's a great gesture. to helping out the needy, to donate to people. By doing a bit, I also mean that being there for people, being there for your friends, for your family, for anybody that you actually are in conversation with, or even not, because you also know that when you are in this position, there are other people as well who might appreciate a call from your end or a text from your end. And you all know that how even a text or call can actually make a great impact in anyone's life. So do your bit. Also, I would like to mention one point. Please don't take me wrong, but I seldom see that people are doing great by doing charity for people and putting it out on social media or sharing it with their friends. So I believe that once you do this, the purpose of that beautiful deed is actually sidelined. So I do understand that it's a great feeling that you have done a beautiful deed, but I would request you guys to actually, in case if you do that, do not go ahead and put it, because that basically just sidelines the main point what you guys are actually fighting for. I actually believe this. What do you guys think about it? And just do let me know in the comment section below if you agree with me on this point. So yeah, do your bit. The third one I'd like to share with you guys is appreciate. We all have read this so many times in our books, in the quotes, that appreciate the life you have got. And in these times when you actually see people, there are so many needy people. We are here just complaining about things that I don't have this, I don't have this bread, I don't have this curd, I don't have this Maggie, and there are so many people out there who are not even having like one-time food or a place to reside, a family to nourish. So I know this is something very bookish and you might have heard it so many times, but this is something which actually it struck very hard in these times. So I request you guys to appreciate what you have, appreciate your life, and because this is what you got and you're going to make the greatest out of it. So yeah, appreciate what you have got. The last which I'd like to share with you guys is spend some time with yourself. There are many of us who are living alone, and there are many of us who are living with our families, but in either of the cases, we both are actually busy so much, doing so much, overcompensating for this period, that I have this time, I should do this and that. But I don't think that's the right way. Just be with yourself. It's a very important time wherein you can learn so many things, just having an introspection within yourself. So make some time for yourself in this day, and I'm sure you'll love that particular vibe for 5 to 10 minutes. Even if you do, you'll get to know so much about yourself, the way you're responding to things, and how you can do it for the better in the coming days. So yeah, these are the 5 points which I really feel that can help better your mental health, stress and the situation these days. So yeah, do let me know how you find this video, and also please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and looking forward to your support throughout the journey. And yeah, see you in my next video. Thanks, and please to take care of yourself. Bye.